Time now for this week's Goofy Award. A pipeline to BC's northern coast, designed to free Canada from its one customer dependency on the US and the oil price discount that comes with it, is arguably the most contentious issue in Canadian politics. Made more so by the fact that while the federal government has ultimate jurisdiction, the Prime Minister has refused to use his constitutional powers, and instead been clear that provinces and First Nations will decide what's in the national interest. And under BC, Premier David Eby has been adamant that there will be no new pipeline to BC's coast. Echoed this week, by the way, by the lone Green Party MP from Saanich, Elizabeth May, who stated, "There's no chance on God's green earth that there will be an oil tanker up the BC North Coast." Which brings me to part one of my goofy. Not another oil tanker up the BC coast? Are you kidding? This year, approximately 200 to 250 oil tankers are going to be going up and down the BC coast, transporting crude from Alaska's Valdez Marine Terminal, south through Canadian waters, south of Haida Gwaii, continue along BC's Inside Passage, or outer coastal waters to the Juan de Fuca Strait at the Canada-US border. They're sending it to US refineries. So oil is transported up and down the BC coast, just not Canadian oil. Tens of billions of foregone revenue because of it. And by the way, every tanker now is double hulled, with inner and outer hulls separated by 2 to 5 meters to contain spills if the outer hull ruptures, as it did 36 years ago with the Exxon Valdez. Plus, they've got a raft of other changes to prevent the spill. But here's the part two of the goofy. BC's NDP Premier David Eby was once a vehement opponent of the Trans Mountain Pipeline. Vehement opponent. Yet this week on CTV's Question Period, he spoke in support of expanding the Trans Mountain Pipeline capacity while pushing the misleading claim that no private company wants to build a new pipeline. Well, of course, private investors aren't going to step forward when there's a northern tanker ban in place and a provincial government openly hostile to a pipeline development. That isn't proof of market disinterest. It's proof of policy obstruction. Whether you support a pipeline or not, pretending otherwise insults our intelligence.